In this video, we're taking a look at the game options and what's available in the Community Edition versus the Tournament Edition. For the Community Edition, I will be using the color red, and anything that is specific to the Tournament Edition, I will be using the color of turquoise right there. So selecting on the game options is basically the icon that we have in the bottom corner of the central area, or what we call the capture area. So when we make a selection on this, we are going to have a number of options. Out of all of these options, most of them are available within the Tournament Edition. That is everything that is right there. And for the Community Edition, for the Tournament Edition, we are just going to have the ability to message players, which is going to include templates and the ability to send out items specific to a player. Also note, in this area right here, you will typically have court assignment, and that also is specific to the Tournament Edition. So let's go through our options. First off, we have the ability to delete a game. That is something that is only going to be available while in admin mode. Remember, KeepaScore was designed as a kiosk or an interactive experience where your players can input the scores themselves there at the event. While delete game may present itself as available, it is not available even when KeepaScore is set into kiosk mode and you have set the score data to be modifiable. However, the reset option is available, and a reset, as opposed to deleting a full game, is simply something that, in the context of the game, will either remove all of the players from the particular match and reset the scores, or in the event of a bracketed or a fixed format game, will only reset the scores and the teams. It really depends on what you have selected in terms of the event settings for that particular event. We also have the game note, which is something that is available on all possible games. So if you'd like to set a game note, go ahead and do that. Let's take the opportunity to do that on this particular game and see how it impacts our games list. We'll just put in this as a note. Actually, I have access right there. But you do put the note on, and you'll be able to actually see the icon, which will appear right here. So we'll be able to do that. And I actually know why I have an access issue on that. That is because in this particular case, it is the game that is locked that it prevents me from putting the note on that. So that access privileges, let's go ahead and change that up. I will select this game, I will unlock the game, and I will now put on that game note where I can now add information. So remember, your access privileges with regards to a particular item is based on whether a particular game is locked or not, and that is because KeepaScore does have this kiosk mode allowing players to enter data should you so choose to do so. We can also see that when a particular game is unlocked, that we do have a few additional items, and that includes the ability to see our scorecard, to print that out, or to specify a particular event or particular item as a tiebreaker. Now, this is a feature specific to... Actually, no, I am making a mistake. This a team tiebreaker is available when you're running a team event, and it's a best of 5. It is typically your game 5, which you can see right here. When that is selected, if you do not want that particular game to be able to accept player assignments, you need to set a particular game to be a tiebreaker. So whether you're doing a best of 3 and only the first 2 games apply and the third is a tiebreaker, or a best of 5 and the fifth is a tiebreaker, that is where you actually make that settings. You can also see, because we are in the Tournament Edition right here, that because that is the setting, we have message players and we have our court assignment right here. Those will only be available in the Tournament Edition again, and here is what message players looks like. Message players works in conjunction with our templates in terms of being able to message players, and the way that a message works is you are able to send this message either via SMS or copy it to the clipboard in order to be able to send this to the players. And the way that this works is, if you are concerned about privacy, you will be selecting either one of side A or side B. That is because when you do select all players, if you are sending an SMS, all phone numbers will be revealed to all players. That is a note right there. So if privacy is a concern, then you can easily send to side A and side B separately because you will stay in this dialog. And when you click to send the message, which is right here, this will actually load up and send out via SMS the message. You can do that. The message template is managed within the templates area, also only available within the tournament edition, and the content will automatically come up. So let's take a look at an example of that. If, for example, I want to be able to send a match notice, we have merge variables that will actually automatically merge into this message. In this particular message, we can see that we don't have currently any match details. I don't believe a court has been assigned, but go watch the video about templates and how those work. You are automatically able to merge in information. In this particular case, we can see that we've got the team names actually assigned, which in this case, the team names are the player last names, but we're able to make that selection and be able to cycle through all of our different templates and be able to send those out. If you are using a communication application other than SMS texting, that could be Spawned, TeamReach, WhatsApp, Facebook groups, whatever you are using to communicate with your players, you can copy this message to the clipboard by simply just clicking on the clipboard icon, and the message content that is here will be copied onto the clipboard and made available for you to paste into your messaging application. And those are our features. About the only other item that I didn't cover was the statistics toggle right there. For any given game that you do not want to have included, let's say, for example, you are capturing a game, and this typically applies only to the dynamic format that KeepaScore has with playgroups. Go see the playgroups video. You are able to individually exclude a game from the statistics. Although very rare, it is an option that you have available in the game options.